One of the things, obviously, traveling to India, you've taken a lot of pictures while you've been there. How has photography played a role in your life as interested in India kind of person, but also as a publisher?
I enjoy photography, and I think now with cameras, I think the great thing about technology now, it enables people who may not be particularly brilliant to actually come up with some pretty good photographs. And I personally find it, when I go to visit a place now, I sort of enjoy the whole process of thinking about, say, the temple. What am I going to go and shoot? What do I want to do? And then, fortunately, now you've got the tools where you can do things quite well. Although I wouldn't describe any of my photographs as being masterpieces or anything like that. And as I say, I think the technology itself enables that to happen. I think then you have an interesting challenge. It's suddenly you go somewhere and you shoot 200-300 photos. Then what do you do with them? It's now easier to shoot those photos, but then what do you do with them? Initially I started putting them on my blog, but in a way, writing the ebook is about trying to get more meaning out of them. When you go to a temple, for example, you see hundreds of statues. What do those statues represent? What is the history behind those statues? What you can start to do, and obviously this is a very long-term process, is that suddenly when you get back, you look at the photos, and you can start saying, well, this is Krishna, this is Shiva, etc., etc., and then you can start to get much more benefit out of your visit and learn a lot more about the place you actually saw.
So what kind of people would enjoy the books that you published about Hampi? You've got two now, the BrownBeat Guide and also the Photo Companion book.
I think if you look at India, now that the economy is starting to develop, you've seen a rapid growth in domestic Indian tourism. And as I mentioned earlier, I think right now there's not that many books available which cover, say, places like Hampi or some of the other places that I'm writing about in very much detail. So obviously that is one target audience. I think second is for somebody like me who travels a lot to India on business, but then also maybe can find a little bit of time at the weekends to go and visit places and is very curious about those places. And this gives them a quick, easy way, low-cost way of sort of understanding where to go and what to see when you get there. And then I think there's also a bigger audience out there for example, young backpackers. When I was a kid, or I just after graduating from high school, I hit the road for a year before going to university. And I think now how much more useful it would have been to have had something beyond a Lonely Planet guide.